Action! Oh my God. That could be an understatement. My advice is don't get bitten before you get a photograph. Okay, so this is an interesting question from shenanigans_SD, hey there, and they're asking they mentioned they particularly like the extra information that I give about animals. They're asking where I learnt that information. Do I learn along the way, when I spot the animal, or do I study before I go on a trip? Both. So, being passionate about wildlife anyway, I'm always looking for information. I'm absorbing information. So, you know, I grew up on wildlife documentaries. I was a volunteer wildlife carer. Anything that's providing me information to learn about a species, whether I get to interact, you know, or see that species or not, I'm still fascinated by it, so I want to learn about it. And in this day and age, that's so easy to do. The internet is you know, such an amazing free resource, so you can basically look up and learn about anything these days. So that's a really great resource that I use. If it's an animal that I know I could encounter, but I don't know anything about, and I have got internet access, which is sometimes a bit tricky out in the bush on the wilds, but it is possible, then yeah, I'll look it up. I'll look at a few websites, and don't just go to the first thing that you see on Google and read it. You know, weigh up the information. Go to reputable sites, National Geographic, things like that, where there's going to be information that's more likely to be validated, especially from a scientific perspective, because you know these days it's quite easy for people to put up information that isn't necessarily founded. So yeah, I'll usually get to a few sources. I have quite a few wildlife books, and in Southern Africa in particular, there's a few fantastic books that I have in my collection about mammals, reptiles, birds, and I will often refer to those. And also, one of the best ways that I learn about wildlife, especially while out in the field, is with the people that I'm around. Usually they're highly experienced in the area that they're working, and so it's a really fantastic resource to be able to pick their brains. They're usually more than happy to share that information, and actually if they're a guide, then that's part of their job, is to give you information as we go, you know, anecdotes. They might have some really fantastic stories that they want to share with me and you if you go on safari. So it's a variety of things. I've learned a lot as I go, and some things I will research before I go. So yeah.